Imagine this. You're going on your annual family vacation to Southern California, and you walk outside your hotel room first thing in the morning to get some fresh air. But you feel like there is none. You see this big, thick cloud of smog above the horizon. Cars are zooming by. The town is filled with smoke. So when I mention pollution, you probably don't think about agriculture. Unfortunately, agriculture pollution is a major problem today. Fertilizers and other agricultural pollutants are a significant source of pollution affecting lakes and streams across the country. Sometimes agriculture is the objective of criticism when it comes to pollution, because as producers become more and more efficient, so does the creation of more pollutants. So we must ask ourselves, can we have a little pollution with a lot of production? Can we produce enough food for the world while reducing pollution? Can the future of agriculture help us reduce pollution? As the great E.M. Tiffany said, I believe in the future of agriculture, and I believe that agriculture will increase production while reducing pollution. One new way to reduce agricultural pollution is to use more environmental friendly pesticides. Mosquitoes are a huge problem for us today. They spread diseases like the West Nile virus, and cinnamon oil kills 50% of mosquito larvae in 24 hours. It can be used just as normal pesticides and is pleasant smelling. Another example of environmental friendly pesticides is integrated pest management. Integrated pest management isn't one step, but rather a series of pest management evaluation. One example of IPM is to plant when bugs and pests are not around, so they cannot damage all of your crops. Another example of IPM is crop rotation. Crop rotation is planting when different crops and bugs aren't around, so that to plant in different places every year, because bugs and pests are not around, or expect the same crops every year. So it'll be harder for them to find their targeted plant. Another problem we face today in society is carbon dioxide. One way to reduce that is to feed the carbon dioxide into algae tanks. It works just as you and I breathe. The algae breathes in the carbon to make energy. So if we feed all that carbon to the algae, then the algae will grow, and then we can use it for feed for livestock and to produce anything that can be made out of crude oil. Another problem for us today is fertilizers. Fertilizers, the two primary nutrients in fertilizer is phosphorus and nitrogen. Farms and gardens across the country use it, which then causes it to flow into the waters, which flow over hard surface streets. And then the potential result is an increase of pollution problems. One way this is solved is to buy one of the many new environmental friendly fertilizers. I believe that American agriculture can and will hold true to the best traditions of our national life. Those family vacations are a part of our national life. So with careful attention, agriculturists are starting to pay back to the environment. I hope when my future families go on their vacations, they don't have to deal with all the problems past generations left behind. As producers become better and better stewards of the land, researchers are finding many new ways to deal with pesticides, carbon dioxide, and fertilizer. The whole Go Green motto is starting to catch on with Americans, even agriculturists. So as the famous Willie Gamble said, go ag, go green, or go home.